2010, I believe, Mazda 5 hatchback. I've already lubricated the lock. You can see the evidence. And here we go. One of the trickiest ones to decode. Let's see how we can do. Rotation right there. A little bit more. Picked. Alright, try to hold this. Got the camera pointed the wrong side. We got 3. 2. 3, 2. 5, 4, 1. Hopefully max is 3. This one's kind of bothering me. Hold on. I'm really torquing the tool, so hopefully I'm not throwing it off. 4, 5, 2. Let's go back and double check. And now it's 4, 2. This one's looking like a 4 now. We're gonna put a 3.5, I think. 3. I'll do 3 first, I think. 2, 5, 4, 1, 4, 5, 2. Be right back. I had the wrong code source plugged in, and so it delayed me. This key's no good. Turns the door really well, but I was punching in the code, or the bidding that I got of 32541452. Notice the pattern. It's a pattern with Mazda, odd, even, and a max of 3, so it really narrows down your results. And when I hit the fill, it put 22 right here, and I was like, whoops, something's not right. But then the right one is 343, so it's odd, even, odd. I'm gonna go ahead and cut 3, space 3, space 2 is 4, space 4 is a 2, space 5 is a 5, 6 is 4, 7 is 1, we're skipping it, 8 is 4, 5 is 9, 10 is 2. There's a sexy girl getting in her car right now. Hot damn. Bet she's taken. It's hard to get these MZ 31 keys into the Pack-a-Punch sometimes. Sometimes you gotta knock them in, persuade them, let them know who's boss. Okay, so 3, 4, 3, 2, 5, 4, skip the 1, go to 4, space 8, depth 4, space 9, depth 5, 10 is 2, hopefully this turns. Mazda can be a pain. Okay. A little tight. Okay. Got it, baby. Yes. See that? This has a button to twist it back because it's a manual. I'm not getting any power, so it's got a dead battery. Gonna cut the transponder blank, and I'll be right back. Got power to it, and it's still not putting power to anything else. There's like the tiniest glow from the oil light. That's all I'm getting. Nothing else is coming on. No power from the flashers, so we got no power in the battery. Something really kind of strange. Here's the measuring tape stuck. That's about. It's odd. Be right back. Alright, so my van cables are fucked up, which is what's going on. Got that up. Contingency is the game, boy. Luckily I had that because we were all shitting our pants because I was telling them it was their battery, and lo and behold, I'm a liar. Mazda! I believe it's a 2010. Yeah, ignition's on. Ignition is on. Enter. Add key. Change new key. Enter. I'm just gonna cycle it. All right, cool. It's instantaneous. Okay. It's a manual. I'm gonna unplug. Bam. No power. Maybe. Is that my security light? There it is. Okay, it's a success. Just no start, no power. Alright, done. Holler at your boy. Not a quitter. The problem is my loose connections right here. They weren't passing the juice. But it started now, baby. Rock and roll. I'll flip the key real quick and show you into the ignition. Security light will go out. Oh, gotta push that clutch in. Always forget that. Of course, now the battery's dead again. Alright, 1 second, I gotta go. Finagle. Finagle the negative. Should've just left it started, but I wanted to show off. That's what I get. Okay. So here's what I do, hit the flashers. We're gonna watch the connection. Flashes are flashing now, which means that my connection's good again. I got power to the interior now. Security lights out. Ignition. Alright, baby. Job done. Job complete. Troubleshooting. Yay, yay. So this car was kind of a nightmare. It took me forever to troubleshoot. Well, not really. Just dealing with the undersized battery and such. You know, non-original battery. I want you guys to know how to find clues. Look at the brakes. Okay. That's clear evidence that the car has been sitting for a while, okay? So when you get to these cars and they don't start, most of the time, often, I guess, it's not your fault. So you gotta go around and collect data to properly troubleshoot. Look how little that battery is compared to the box. So we had issues.